What is happening, guys? This is the 6th of January, and there's a lot of stuff I can talk about right now, but mainly I'm just going to try and graze over as quickly as I can, get you some data that, you can make sense of. But ultimately, I'm going to hit on a couple of things right out of the gate. One, starting off our new year, right? We gotta find what's going to drive us, something that's going to push us to do better than what we did last year. Now, last year was tough, right? This year's going to be tougher, I think. It's, at least going into it, there's not the same kind of business. We're kind of competing for something that doesn't really exist. So we got to create something new, right? And why would you want to create something new? You have to have a reason to create that something new. Well, you got to get out there, you got to shake your ass like you're late on rent. You got to get out there and try and find something that's going to drive you to push more, do more, right? We, have been in the past and continue to support Operation Underground Railroad. You go to my website, aaron.chapman.com, scroll down to the donate button, you'll see that people have jumped on. I've got people that every time that they close a loan, they put another $50 in there, right? So that's something that we're encouraging everybody to do. Every time you close something or close a purchase, throw it in there. Let's just keep driving money to try and help change the life of somebody out there that's in way shittier circumstances than any of us. I don't give a damn what's going on with your job and your income. There's a lot more shitty circumstance if you're talking about being in that role than where you are. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So let's talk about the market right now. I'm just getting into the charts right now. We're just going to do this right out of the gate because I think that this is going to be some interesting data to go through and help you kind of see what we're dealing with here. So you can see, here's where we opened up today. We opened down pretty damn low. So we got the payroll, the non-farm payroll report comes out. We had more jobs created than what was originally expected. So there's that, I think, drove this direction. And then they also revised last, November numbers, which is kind of crazy to me that they're revising. They do that all the damn time, right? They give you something that affects the market, and then they revise it later. And now you've got the effects of that revision that's really not looked at as so much at that time because they're going to use the new news to direct where the market's going to go. I think there's a lot of manipulation, a lot of jerking off going out there as far as I'm concerned, but I'll let you guys decide for yourselves. One of the other things I found interesting today was ISM data was released, which shows that it came in a lot further off of what they were expecting. As a result of that actually was good bond friendly news. So from where it opened up with all the payroll numbers, then all of a sudden that particular information comes out, and that survey, surveys 300 purchasing managers in the United States. So it's basically manufacturing contracting. That being so far off shows weakness in the economy. Bam, we're coming up. And so that helps our bonds. Look at how much it helped. Massive movement. What this is showing is huge emotion in the market. So what's swinging around? We got a whole bunch of other stuff that's going to be coming out. We got the Fed getting ready to start potentially raising the rate. Everybody's talking about the Fed taking the federal fund rate above 5%. My buddy Patrick McCarroll out in Texas shoots information over to me all the time, and a lot of people within the company. So we're all on the a little better understanding what's happening in the market. He's got some mindset different. The way the market is operating right now, it's going to keep it below that. The Fed can't push against the market without the market pushing back. So we'll see how that all works out. But right now we're in positive territory, which I didn't anticipate whatsoever because of what's happening with all the moving averages. But if we hold this position, I don't know that we will. I can't say that we will. We're not even going to get the pricing at this point to that would justify where we're sitting, right? So they're not going to give that up right away. They're going to see how this settles out because this is such an emotional movement within the market, such a big swing. We have to see how it settles above these moving averages. If it does, it puts us back in this particular channel. If we can hang on there, it'd be great. But the weight seems to keep pulling down with the sentiment of the economy, keeps pulling it down, pushing interest rates up. We got our positive stochastic crossover here. But look, we're like way into over purchase territory all of a sudden. So we're going to see how this all plays out. I'm not completely convinced we're going to hold that. I hope we can. It'd be awesome if we can. It would help pricing in the near future. But for right now, I say that we can lock while we can lock it and keep locking. I don't anticipate that things are going to keep on this trend just because of all the stuff that's going out there, the market manipulation, the jerking off that we're getting from people who are in a position to jerk us off. So appreciate you guys. Come back around on Tuesday and give you more data.